Good afternoon. My name is Kelsie Lineback, and I am a health and nutrition specialist for the University of Missouri Extension. Today, during our cooking segment, we're going to be making a nut butter and banana pocket snack or breakfast recipe. So today in this recipe, it's just a quick little snack or breakfast idea that is healthy, it's simple to make, it doesn't take a lot of time, and it's usually pretty popular amongst younger age children. So we'll start off by talking about what equipment you need and the ingredients for the recipe. So the ingredients include some non-stick cooking spray. I have some canola oil that I'm going to be using. You'll also need a little bit of cinnamon, some honey, any nut butter of your choice. So here I have some peanut butter, and I also have some almond butter, and I'm actually using almond butter in the recipe today. You can use whatever nut butter you like. This is just for anyone who has allergies or preferences with nut butter. You'll need some bananas, and they'll be sliced up right here on this plate. I sliced about 3 bananas right here, and you'll also need some wheat tortillas. So we want to choose that whole wheat option to get some whole grains into our diet, as we know that whole grains should be the majority of the grains that we're consuming in our day-to-day diet. So we're going to be using 3 or 4 tortillas for this recipe. If you can't find tortillas right now, wheat bread is actually another good substitution or option. Tortillas are kind of hard to find right now, so wheat bread is always a good substitution. Once again, a wheat option, 100% whole wheat. So the equipment that you'll need would be a large skillet. Actually today I'm using a griddle, so just an open surface where you can put the tortillas on to warm them up a little bit. You'll need some measuring spoons, a rubber spatula, a knife to cut your bananas, and then maybe another spatula to flip your tortilla while it's cooking. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to take you're going to already have your bananas sliced. So I have my bananas here on the plate, and they're all sliced up. And you're going to get a small bowl, and we're going to make the filling for the tortilla. So the filling is your nut butter, your cinnamon, and also some honey. So for the 4 tortillas that we're going to be making today, you will need 3 tablespoons of your nut butter. So I use 3 tablespoons of almond butter. I use 1.5 tablespoons of honey, and then 1/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. So you'll dump all 3 of these into your small bowl, and you'll mix it up. And the mixture will look a little bit like this. So it's pretty thick, you can see that. So this is a mixture that we're going to be putting on the tortilla. So when your mixture is all completed, you're going to take your peanut butter mixture or your almond butter nut mixture here, and you're going to take 1 tablespoon per tortilla. So I'm going to get 1 tablespoon out of here, and we're going to spread it onto the tortilla. Now we're only going to spread it on half of the tortilla. We're going to fold these tortillas over, almost like a taco shape. This helps them cook a little bit easier and also be a little bit easier to eat. So we'll spread that all over about 1/2 of the tortilla. And sometimes it's a little bit easier to use a spatula, as your nut butters can be a little bit harder to spread, especially if they're not warmed up or they aren't too oily. You're just going to spread it on 1/2. So after you spread the nut butter on your tortilla, it should look a little bit like this. So I just put the nut butter on one side of the tortilla. So now we're going to put our bananas on the same side as our nut butter. So I'm going to take our bananas and just do 1 layer of bananas on one side of that tortilla. This is to make sure the tortilla isn't too thick and that it actually cooks through all the way. And you want to make sure that your bananas will be able to last for all of your tortillas. So I'm going to put a few bananas on my side. And here you go. It should look a little bit like this. So we have 1/2 covered in the nut butter and the bananas. The other half is bare. So now we're ready to cook. You're going to take your non-stick cooking spray and spray a little bit on your cooking surface. So we sprayed some of that canola oil nonstick on the cooking surface. We're then going to put our tortilla with our nut butter and our banana right onto the skillet or the griddle. And we're gonna fold that top half over. You wanna be careful not to burn yourself. Fold it over, and it's gonna cook a few minutes on each side. Just about 60 seconds or 2 minutes on each side, and then it should be ready to eat. So your final product should look a little bit like this. So you can see it's a pretty flat tortilla. You can see your banana in there and your nut butter. It's a really nutritious recipe. You have some whole grains, you have some fruit, you have some nut butter, you have some protein in there. So this is a really popular breakfast or snack idea. It's a recipe that I've enjoyed eating over time when I'm in a hurry to go somewhere and I want something healthy and filling. So if you would like the actual recipe for what we made here today, you can go to the Cooking Matters website and look up peanut butter and banana pockets. But like we talked about today, you can use any nut butter that you would like. There's nothing saying that you have to use peanut butter. You can use peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter, whatever you would like. So once again, the website to find this recipe is on cookingmatters.org, and it is called Peanut Butter and Banana Pockets. Thank you so much for tuning into the cooking segment today.